your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 702.5 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
This is Hot 702.5.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J. Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
All right. You guys are tuned in to the Shady Ass Tea right here on hot7025fm.com. I am fine as Carrice, and I am here with my cousin host, Sir. Hey. Sir, how you feeling?
I feel good. I'm here. I'm making it. Am I coming in clear?
You coming in clear? You got a little something stuck in your throat. I'm not gonna ask what that is, but. I'm just, we got to be a little bit shady today, but
oh my,
yeah, okay. I like your hot shirt.
Thank you. I love it. Someone stole my black one. Someone was over here and they stole my black one.
Wait. Who is
true?
Do we know who it is?
So look, I got two things stolen from me: my black hot shirt and my 4 feet hoodie. I got from my.
Oh hell no!
I got from my.
Where they at?
Mission. I'm on my mission trying to find my 4 feet hoodie because I was when I looked up and it was missing. I'm like, yo, I know who got that.
And know who got it?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, then tell them we go about to pull up.
Yeah, indeed. I need that hoodie back.
Man,
it's gonna be a fee.
Right. It's gonna be a fee either way.
Either way, for real.
Don't let me pull up all five of me. 5'5" of me.
They're gonna be murdered, child. They're gonna have to do a whole season on me getting my hoodie back.
Man, seriously, we should do a short film just with that.
For real.
Goodness. Well, speaking of killing people and people dying, child, we talked last week about we had the Asian mass murderer.
Asian farming mass murderer.
He killed them, child.
He killed all his coworkers. They was getting on his nerves, child.
That's what our thoughts are, that he was getting. They were on
him and that white man. That white man killed his wife and his mother-in-law because they was getting on his nerves. He felt intruded upon. That's
right. We did talk about that. Although it's not funny, just reflecting. Like reflecting, it's like, dang, like people just want to kill people, or people die. It's just so much that like happens, and I think that you kind of said like people like to like have thoughts and prayers. Like
they do. They love.
Like
they
it's
love
a thing.
Thoughts and prayers. So we're sending thoughts and prayers to Ricky Smiley because his son just passed.
Hey, I just have to. Just have bad news this morning. I'm on my way to the airport to get to Birmingham. I just want everybody to pray for me. Pray for our family. My son, Brandon Smiley, has passed away this morning. I'm about to go get on a flight and try to get to Birmingham. Vicky, good morning. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I just want to all our cousins and different family members to pray, be strong. I'm okay. Pray for my son's mother and my son's siblings. Pray for my son and my daughter, everybody that was raised with Brandon. Pray for Brandon's mother, Brenda, and his dad, Taurus, and his sister Taylor. And everybody. I hate to announce this. Just want to give it to you before you hear it in the streets. My son, Brandon Smiley, passed away this morning. I'm on my way to the airport. Pray for me. I'm okay. And the car's actually here to pick me up now. Life come with a whole bunch of twists and turns. I don't care where you go or what. I just don't know what to do. I can't think. Do I got my keys? I took a bath. Make sure I'm on my way to home. I can't. Just can't think straight. I don't know. So, y'all be blessed, and I'm sorry to announce this to y'all. Just pray traveling grace and everything. Wow.
That's tough.
That is tough.
Man.
And his response, like the not being able to think straight, not being able to, did I take a bath? Did I have my keys? Like that feeling, I know that feeling, and that is a real, like that disorienting, like what am I supposed to do right now
Yep.
thing. And it's just and without sarcasm, I do send thoughts and prayers to
For
Rick's
sure.
family. Yeah,
For
'cause
sure. That's a
tough.
lot. And
Yeah.
the thing is, like, I remember when, a family member of mine passed away. I remember sitting on the light, like those of you who are in Las Vegas or from Las Vegas, I remember sitting at the light on Martin Luther King and Cheyenne, like on Martin Luther King facing south. And I just remember, like the cars are still moving. Like people are still doing stuff.
Right. Your life has stopped.
Like my life feels like I'm in a standstill, and I feel like people around me are still moving, and it's just like I could not, like, in my brain figure out like what am I supposed to be doing right now? Like, things are still going, things are still moving. It was crazy,
It is. I found myself being angry at everybody else for not stopping and like not acknowledging what was happening. Though these strangers don't know what's going on with me, I'm like, y'all should be able to. Y'all should stop. The person that I love deserves y'all to stop and acknowledge that they're not here anymore. And so to have enough strength to gather himself to like even post a video while he's on his way to the airport, to think about his son's mom, her new husband, their children, in that way is just, it shows a lot about who he is. And I just, and I really do pray that he gets the healing and that he's able to mourn his son.
Definitely sending him healing energy. So the reports say that there was no foul play that was suspected in the weekend. This happened over the weekend. Brandon Smiley, 32, he was found unresponsive inside of his residence by a friend, according to the coroner. The discovery was made by a friend at like 10:07 a.m. on Sunday, and that was at his home. It has his address, but why? I don't know why.
I guess they figure ain't nobody gonna be there, but I don't know.
He was taken to the UAB hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 10:52 a.m. And the deputy said an autopsy performed early Monday found no evidence of trauma or foul play, and the case of death is pending.
So he just died.
That brings me back to a couple of things.
Okay.
If y'all don't stop
this shot.
Oh my God.
Are you about? Wait, hold on. Are you about to start talking about this COVID vaccine? Is that what's about to happen right now?
Listen, there's no evidence of anything in his system that would cause him to die. He's 32 years old and just
He is
randomly
32.
dies.
Just at his house,
Like,
just
we
dead.
have to really start talking like it's something going on.
Right. I agree. I agree entirely. Am I convinced that it's the COVID vaccine
What else
that's
is
killing
it?
people? I
He
don't
just got a
know.
bad just all of a sudden got a bad heart.
Lots of people have bad hearts.
They do, but so was it last week or 2 weeks? It was 2 weeks ago. So there was a month ago a 16-year-old female died playing flag football here
Okay.
at Centennial. I think it was Centennial High School. Her dad came in a couple of weeks ago to do an interview. Although he didn't exactly say this during the interview, after the interview, which was not off the record, his suspicion was that his daughter did not have any heart problems until after she got vaccinated. He says that she never had heart problems before she got vaccinated. Then she started having heart problems. And then she ends up, her heart ends up stopping during her flag football game.
Right. Listen, I'm not saying that it's not. I haven't been vaccinated.
Good. Don't fucking get that shit.
So,
Don't get no more vaccinations for your rest of your life.
I'm gonna get some. I've gotten some vaccinations. Did I get a vaccination? There's a vaccination that they're recommending that I get.
You don't need it. Use protection.
Listen,
because I already know, and I don't even know why they're really pushing that on black men. I'm sorry, but because I know some black men who got that shit like a year ago, maybe a year, maybe it's been a year and a half, 2 years ago. Got this vaccination that they recommend that you get if you're going to, be out here and smashing it up.
Right.
And I'm like, really? And they're like really targeting black men. Even the commercials are targeting black men. Like, why y'all targeting black men?
Yeah,
Black men use protection. Get tested often.
Do that. Do to get tested often.
And then too, like, narrow down your partners. Don't be hoes. Period. Hello? Can you hear? Can you hear me in the back?
Am I coming in clear?
Am I coming in clear?
Listen, I wouldn't call it being a hoe. I call it being open sexually, being able to enjoy.
You can be able to enjoy having sex with more than one person, but do you really need to just be like out here hoeing it up in your 40s? No.
No, not in my 40s. Don't do me.
In your 38s. Okay? I don't give a damn. This is like, seriously, like, at some point we have to, like, you have a responsibility to 3 shorties to live. Right? So at some point you make logical decisions beyond your sexual lust.
Right now, I'm not doing anything with anybody.
Right now, at this moment, you're on this live.
Right now, at this moment, I'm on this live. No, after the live, I'm doing a live.
I'm sorry, sir. Who hung up the stuff in your home?
Huh?
I didn't hear. Did you say? Can you hear me in the back?
You asked me a question about.
Did you have someone hang up things in your home?
I did.
Oh,
I didn't do anything. They just did what I asked them to do. You don't always have to give up something to get something.
Are you sure?
Are you?
No, I'm not. Listen, you definitely got to give me something. You definitely got to give me something for me to give it up, for sure.
I'm talking about what about the people doing stuff for you?
People, I definitely have to do something for me to even think about giving it up. This is sacred.
Okay. So all I'm saying is I'm not right now in my life. I am transitioning from, my little whole situation. I'm trying to figure out something a little bit more stable. Not one person, but like, 2 or 3 people to be consistent.
The problem is that those 2 or 3 people come with 2 or 3 people, or they come with 2 or 6 people, or they come with 2 or 10 people.
Right, but I can't help what other people do.
You right. You sure cannot. The problem is that you can help what you do.
Yes, I can.
Right?
I can, and I'm
safe. So no on that what is it? Whatever the vax. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Okay. Well, since we're talking about black men being safe, this young black man, Tyree Nichols, was just murdered by
Whew.
5 other black men in Memphis. Um, I haven't watched the video. I can't
I
watch
can't
any
watch
more.
it. Like,
I
I feel
cannot
like
watch any
I
more
got
videos
enough
of
going
people
on in
getting
my life.
right.
I can't. I don't have
I
the like capacity.
right. I can't do it. It's traumatizing to me. Like I feel like I'm re-traumatizing myself over and over again when I see those videos.
Yeah, and the thing is, I feel like we probably need to watch them. And I'm not saying like, I mean, we probably need to watch them so that we can like realize that this shit needs some addressing. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, not
Yeah.
for the fact that we need to watch it and see this man getting, beat
Right.
up, or that's going to be helpful, but it
Right.
might need to put some fire under people's asses.
I think that watching it a lot of times isn't about like like you said, putting the fire under people's ass. I think a lot of times people are watching it for the gratuitous idea of just watching somebody be beaten and
Right.
like to have something respond to. Because I can't think of a reason to like share that video in mass without like a an attachment qualifying saying, "Hey, the reason we're sending this is." It's just a video of somebody getting beaten by a bunch of police officers and saying, "Look how sad this is. Everybody, look, this is so sad." And I think that the way we're messaging, if we're going to put those videos out for educational purposes or like for inspirational purposes, the way we're messaging it, not us personally, but the way it's being messaged is gratuitous in my opinion.
But we know how social media is. Like, we're
Right.
simply reposting. We're probably reposting people's captions or not putting a caption at all. People,
Right.
everyone wants clicks, likes, views. They that's
Right.
what they
That's what
want.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not like yeah, share it because people need to know, but like come on, we got to be responsible with sharing people's deaths. Right? We
Right.
have
We
to
have to
take
be
some accountability.
responsible, but I just don't know it. Like, how could, I mean, takes us back to Rodney King being beat. How many did you watch? We watched that video
I've
for
seen that
sure.
video. Yes, I 100% seen that
We
video.
definitely saw that, but that was a VHS or
That was
that was a big,
wild.
somebody with a big old
Somebody
camera
was
was just
right.
down the
Somebody was in
street.
the bushes with a camera.
A big one, like, because
A
those there were no small ones then. Okay,
Right.
them shits was
There were no
big.
phones. And they were zooming in like this was a full on like video camera they had. And I've seen that video. And but that video did help me like understand the violence that was happening in LA at the time and the violence that was happening with the police and black men, right? Though I had seen that violence personally, I was in a Texas, RIP to Texas. In the Texas Hotel and Casino in the movie theater.
Right, R.I.P. for
And
real. It's gone, child. Texas is out of here.
and the police officers had 3 teenage black boys, handcuffed against the wall, and for sneaking into a movie, which is what teenagers do. I was there sneaking in movies, like that's why I was there, and they had them and they was like banging their heads into the wall. And this was when I was like 8th grade, so this is
Right.
back in the '90s, right? And so I've seen the like I've seen the violence in real life. I've seen it on camera. A lot of us have been that close to it or been a part of it. So I think that sharing it in that way at this point is just like you said, for likes and views and shares and
I think that sharing it could be because it's impactful. Now, I'm trying to think
Mhm.
to myself, like, have I really seen any officers do this in real time? Probably not personally.
Not personally.
Do
I've
I
not
know
seen
that
it.
it happens? Absolutely.
Yeah,
So seeing a video like that, like even the George Floyd video, it took me a while to watch it. Like, it took
Mhm.
forever to. I
I
don't
think
I
the
don't even
last thing
know.
I've seen was the Eric Gray video when he was I can't breathe.
I don't
Um,
even know if I watched the full videos of any of them.
yeah, I
Because
can't.
it's pretty traumatizing.
It is
But in
100%.
this particular situation with Tyree, like, I do
Mhm.
love the videos that they're sharing, the photos they're sharing of him. He just looks like
Yes.
a nice, handsome king. Like,
Right. Right.
there are suspicions of things that were going on. We'll talk about this, but in the meantime, Ben Crump was on the Breakfast Club and he had these things to say.
Unbelievable how this case unfolds. He's driving home, brother's into photography. He's coming back from taking pictures of the sunset. The Scorpion unit of the Memphis Police Department Many people know them as the jump out boys in their city. You know, they pull them over at the stop sign, and then they come and they're on 10 from the beginning. I mean, it's already escalated. They come, and most of America now have seen the video, but we got to see it about a week before. And what struck me was they just escalated from the beginning. I mean, MF this, son of a B that, get on the ground, I'm on the ground, you know, and they just going in on this brother. And he said, what did I do? What did I do? And you see the humanity in Tyree Nichols, the whole video, the police cursing at him, I mean, using excessive force, brutality, and the brother never curses back at them. The brother continues to try to de-escalate the situation, and the officers continue to ratchet it up. And it's so tragic because you see that brother say, I just want to go home. And they never, ever de-escalate. He takes off running. And, you know, Envy, Charlemagne, anybody who look at this video, you would run too. I mean,
so
the way they were coming at him, you thought they were going to kill him.
Now, question that. Now,
they did, essentially.
Yeah, they did. Now, they said that, you know, at first they pulled him over for reckless driving, but when they looked at the camera, they said he wasn't driving reckless. Is that true?
Well, we have seen nothing to substantiate their claim that he was driving recklessly. And remember, there's video everywhere now in America. And certainly, thank God there was video that captured after he ran. You know, they were brutalizing him at the first altercation, but then at the second altercation, when they caught him only about 80 yards from his house, you see them punch him, they kicking him, they take the police stick out. I mean, and when you look at the one video, you know, I can't even look at my own Instagram now because you see them just holding his arms, and the guy is just throwing these punches. And later on the video at the end, he say, I was throwing haymakers. Right. And you see his head just being knocked about like he's a rag doll. And then tragically at the end of that video, they still offer him no humanity when that brother's sitting there against the police car, handcuffed, and you see his body fall to the left, to the ground. After a minute, they talking about, get up, and they pull him back up, sitting against the police car. Then he fall to the left, and then you see them pull him up again, and he falls back to the other side, and he's on the ground moaning. And none of those officers, not one of them, render any aid to this young man who's obviously in distress. I mean, it's just, at what point, Charlemagne, do you say this is a human being?
Let me ask you a question, brother.
Whoo, child.
Yeah, I mean, even him just describing the video and me processing it in my head was dramatic. Now, did you see that video of Jamal Bryant saying what about the white man that was holding the camera?
No.
So yeah, he's they got the 5 black men who were doing the beating, but there's somebody holding the camera. And so he, according to Jamal, I don't know if there's a white.
I don't know about them holding the camera, but there was a white officer who was part of this who actually tased him.
Tased him, the one with the taser. That's
right. Who they I guess removed from duty as of I believe yesterday.
But he's not being charged with murder.
Not yet, but I think they're gonna have to charge him because at this point
he was a part of it, right?
Right. At this point, he's a part of it. But this is my concern: is this Scorpion unit.
Mm-hmm.
So this stands for Street Crimes Operation to Restore Peace in Our Neighborhoods.
Okay.
This has been permanently deactivated. This is part of like the Memphis Police, right? Mm-hmm. So the I think it was the chief of police who got on and she did this sad, video and interview and addressing everything. And she was, I'm gonna have to dismantle this. Girl, you the one who started it.
Right.
She made the shit up.
Right.
So I mean, at some point, like there's a level of accountability. And she's black.
Do you think that was her intention was that black people would get killed.
I think that
You think that was her intention?
I think that that's what I think that's what that unit was for, and that's the thing is that I guess this is repeat behavior. So Ben Crump goes on to say in that particular interview on the Breakfast Club, he goes on to say that tomorrow they're going to be doing a press conference with a gentleman a week prior to who had also been beat up by this same unit. Okay. And luckily he didn't die. The only thing is that he called the police station to report this behavior like two plus times. And no one ever called him back. So the concern is that not only did he report this behavior, he reported it, no one called him back. They're saying that if they would have called him back and addressed his concerns, that perhaps Tyree would be alive. But the problem is that it seems like this is what the behavior of this particular gang, I said what I said.
Okay.
This particular gang, the Scorpion Gang, this is what they do. They go and terrorize people, and unfortunately, they're black men who are racist. I said what I said.
Okay.
Because they probably were choosing people who they thought, who they are stereotyping and putting in a box and going to go harass them.
Okay.
And people that they think that weren't going to call them out on the bullshit.
So you don't think that they've ever done any good? They've only been beating up people. The Scorpion, this particular unit, this particular gang or the program in itself.
We said what we said.
You said gang. I'll say unit. This particular.
It's a gang.
Okay. You'll call it a gang. I'm gonna continue to say unit. They haven't there are neighborhoods that have groups of dangerous people in there that aren't responding to normal policing, right? And there may be really dangerous neighborhoods that have people that need somebody to get beat up. Can we be honest at the gig for a moment? You have never been in a neighborhood with where the neighborhood is being terrorized by people who live in the neighborhood. And this group of
did they ever have they terrorized me or my family?
Whether they're terrorizing you or
did they terrorize me or my family or destroy the neighborhood?
They destroy the neighborhood.
So you're saying that you have been in situations where people have destroyed we speaking individually here. Oh, so you're saying for you personally, you have been in situations where people in the neighborhood have destroyed the neighborhood and impacted you in some way. Not. Okay, then what are we talking about?
We're talking about neighborhoods where that happens.
Where does it happen if we haven't seen it? Where does it happen?
Just because it hasn't happened to me doesn't mean it hasn't happened.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. They're perpetuating what they believe behaviors are going to be. Let's say you walk in a hood, right? Let's say you got on a hoodie. You just went to the store to get some Skittles and a freaking, I don't know, Arizona tea. Okay? You walking in the hood going back to your crib. No one in the hood is going to bother you. You know who might bother you?
The police.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Coming from living in a hood or living on a street where the biggest gangsters lived and only feeling protected. I ain't never been, and you have never been in a situation where no matter what was going on in the neighborhood that you were not protected. Let's keep it 100.
I'm just saying devil's advocate.
No, we're not playing devil's advocate.
You are not playing devil's advocate.
These police officers playing devil's advocate. That's what they think they're doing.
Devil's advocate.
These police officers think that they're playing devil's advocate. It's literally called a gang. It's the gang. It's the gang.
It's the gang, Scorpion Gang.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, all I'm saying is that they may.
This gang was launched in 2021. It's made up of 40 officers split into 4 teams who patrolled high crime spots through the city. Now, what kind of crime are we talking about? We talking about selling weed on the corner? Are we talking about I just shot up everybody's house and now everybody dead? the thing is that
What
like we
crimes are we talking about?
these things, things happening in the hood, right?
Mhm.
But we lived in the hood and we ain't never seen this happen. We
I have
talking about
definitely seen somebody selling weed on the corner.
selling weed. Come on.
I've definitely seen crackheads. I've definitely seen fights. I've seen robberies. I've
You
been
saw
robbed.
somebody's house get shot up?
Yes, I've seen someone's house get shot up.
Did yours get shot up? Did somebody die?
It wasn't from the hood.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that these are things that some media outlets we'll call them. They want to be called mainstream media outlets, but they're actually filtered news. Okay, filtered news is going to say that all these bad things happen in the hood. Now we all know how drugs get in the hood, right?
Yes, we all have poppy fields and and we're all distributors and we all the plug.
Right on the west side, north side, east side, whatever side it is, we definitely have them right in the hood. We farm it ourselves, okay?
We're growing it ourselves.
Growing all of it.
I'm aware that we get it from other people.
The YT people.
Right, from the others.
Okay, from others, right?
All I'm saying is that it can't if it's been around for 2 years, it couldn't have all been bad. Now this situation absolutely
2 years, 2021.
That's what I said.
It's 2023.
Right.
They just got caught. They just got caught. People be doing stuff for 2 years and just get caught. Okay.
Yeah, you absolutely people be doing stuff for 2 years and just get caught. But what I'm saying is I don't agree with their tactics at all, and I'm sad that this man is dead because of it, and that other man is claiming that he was abused by them as well, or assaulted by them as well. I think it's easy to be like, okay, well, they were horrible people because of this thing that happened.
Stand by.
Right. Okay.
Stand by. me.
Go ahead.
2 months into the Scorpion Gang's development, the Memphis mayor Jim Strickland, he touted that the units wasn't effective. Okay, they had already been getting reports. This is 2 months. 2 months.
60 days. They was in their first 90 days.
Typically, when people do funding for certain things, they do funding for either a year or 2 years, okay? Because they have to budget out things, right? So they're like, all right, we got to stick this shit out. We'll see if it's going to work. But no, they hire gang members, people who have been in other types of gangs where they are hazed.
Okay. Now, again, I'm glad that the men are being charged with murder, and that they're gonna go through the process. I think it's interesting how quickly they were charged with murder.
Within 20 days, and that's another thing that I wanted to address too, because Ben Crump did say he's like, okay, now we have a standard. Okay,
right,
so now when this happens, we expect for these things to be handled within 20 days.
Within 20 days. There don't need to be no 6-month investigation.
No.
About what happened if there's a video.
Right.
20 days, they need to be
charged, fired, some more stuff.
Right. If we're going to make examples out of, because that's what I feel like they're doing, is making examples out of it. Like, look.
They made examples out of themselves. Okay. They made examples out of themselves. And the thing is that
they did the thing, right?
Sir, you and I being black, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say we had a white friend. Let's call her Susie. Okay. Me, you, Susie, go to the local Walmart, and we say, you know what? We kind of broke, but we actually need to get these shirts and these socks.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Been there.
You go in, you get yours. I get mine. Susie get hers. We all walk out separately.
Right.
We all get caught.
Okay.
Who do you think's gonna get the brunt of it?
Me.
Period.
I'm gonna get all of it.
And because I am as cute as I am, I probably won't get it as bad, but I will get it too. And little Susie might be able to call her mom and go home.
I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna get a pandering charge, because I've convinced these women to steal clothes from me.
I'm definitely saying that.
I'm sex trafficking. I'll definitely be people trafficking for sure. Because
and I'm definitely agreeing to it. Yes, he was. He forced us to come in here and get these socks and these shirts. Listen,
for our sex trafficking parties.
Little Susie gonna be outie. She is gonna be gone, child.
100%.
So I think that these black men who did this are scummy.
Agreed.
They lack integrity. They definitely did not need to be in the positions they were in. Three of them being members of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I'm waiting for y'all to comment. One of them was the president.
The president of Omega Psi Phi?
I said what I said.
So can I say
also
something?
Too, real quick, also one or three or all three of them were in a situation where they were also in trouble for hazing with
other officers
with the Omega Psi Phi fraternity.
Yikes. Omega
so,
Psi. Yeah.
What does that mean to
tough.
you?
That they may be violent. There may be a history of violence.
Oh, is that what is that what fraternity hazing does? Never mind. Don't answer that. Keep on. Keep moving.
A history of
keep moving.
Violence.
Keep moving.
A history of violence against black men.
Oh, okay.
Is that can I say that I was talking to somebody the other day and I'm like, hey, all black people are not the same. Like we got to stop saying just because somebody's black. Like we got to stop conflating black and good because some black people suck. Right?
Period.
And so, like, we got to be able to say, hey, that black person sucks. And they're not a good black
all
person.
5 of those black officers suck balls.
Right. Big salty balls. And so we have to be able to say that as black people and not be like, well, they black, so I'm gonna stand up for them. Like, nah, we can't stand up for all the black people. We gotta. No. We can't. White people do it. Listen, I don't know what white people do. I don't live my life based on being the opposite of white. Right. I just don't think that we should be standing up for all black people when black people do shit like that. Now, again, I was just playing devil's advocate earlier. I think that what they did was horrible and trashy, and it deserves every punishment that they're going to get. And I'm sorry that they're black and they're getting that. They're going to get a worse punishment than somebody white would. They knew that when they woke up black, right? And when they make that decision, they knew that they're going to get a different consequence than somebody white. And so using that I hate when black people do that. Well, when white people do it, listen, we ain't white. This ain't a black country. That we know how it works. We have a different set of rules. And so I hope they get everything they deserve.
Right. And then one thing that I'm like I'm thinking like this dude was riding in his car, allegedly did not have any traffic issues or anything like that, was pulled over. This happened to him. Can you imagine how many other black men this happened to?
Yes,
in that neighborhood? Like, I'm thinking to myself, like, this one just happened to pass away. Right. The one last week, he almost did, and he called to tell what's going on. So now he needs to be in protective custody because, when he does come out and say what he's going to say,
right?
The gang is going to be looking for him. The gang,
right? He can't even say anything because the officers are going to be like, "That was my brother, so I'm coming to get you."
What did I say? What did I call it? A gang? Okay, and so because of this. Like, black people, we always run a protest, child. Okay, so Memphis Police Department has released the body cam footage. So mind you, not only did they do this to this man, they all had their body cams on. The arrogance.
They're like, yeah, we're going to watch this later.
The arrogance of this.
Mm-hmm.
So now people are out here, they're protesting in different cities across the country. This started last Friday. They have a rally that's going on in New York, Memphis, Baltimore, and other cities that's happening on Saturday. Even though it's freezing temperatures, I don't know what it's like where you are, but it snowed in Vegas. So I don't know
it's a little chilly. It's no snow, but it's chilly for sure.
Yeah, what, like snow? Like
nah, it's only like 40. It's like 40 degrees. Yeah, here.
So either way, these people are out here. One of the chants that they had were "Killer cops have got to go." We ready for y'all. That's the chant. Killer cops have got to go. Killer cops have got to go. One of the other chants was, "We
feel
ready."
Like that alliteration is hard to do over and over again. I'm just saying, like, killer cops has got to go. Killer. I feel like I would mess that up eventually and be saying like, "Kala killer gotta," just saying. I'm sorry. Thinking about a long-term chant. Continue. I'm sorry.
We are finished and we're done here with this topic. If you guys are gonna go out there and protest, don't get killed.
Have a good chant. Have one that's easy to remember.
That
Easy,
rhymes.
that rhymes. Have a shirt made that has the chant on it. Make sure everybody knows the chant. Practice. Don't just come out there don't come out there freestyling chants, and then we all like trying to catch the chant with you. Saying have a group text message, say this is the chant we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3.
Chant.
Have a choir director, right? on the chants.
Well, speaking of chants, y'all all know that people think Beyonce is part of the Illuminati. Okay, and she already told y'all corny with that Illuminati stuff.
Right.
Okay, but y'all know last week we talked about she went and picked up her $35 million, did her little hour in Dubai, and dipped.
At Atlanta.
So when she did this, people like to have conspiracy theories about her being part of Illuminati and doing ritual things. What's your thoughts?
What in the hell is going on here? A ritual to the grand reveal spectacle. An eye portal for stage and beyond, dressed in yellow to represent a deity.
Thoughts?
I'm so tired of people talking about they doing these rituals in public. Listen. I get so sick of hearing about the Illuminati and the lizard people and the people under the ground and these people as aliens. And I listen. I don't think she ain't no Illuminati. I really don't. If the Illuminati was that secret, how would we know what their rituals were? I thought their colors was black and white because they was talking about Janelle Monáe had a checkerboard on her floor in one of her videos. Now they saying it's red and yellow. So is now Ronald McDonald the Illuminati? I saw something the other day about some red shoes. I just listen. I'm tired of if people are evil, they evil. We gonna stop talk. We gonna stop calling it a group of people. That these group of people is more evil than other group of people. These are just evil people. I don't believe Beyonce is one of the evil people. Do I think she's probably done something untoward to be successful? Sure, because I would do something untoward to be successful. Okay, and I'm not going to act like I wouldn't. And everybody that's walking around here acting like they wouldn't do things to get what they want. You don't.
What
really
type of things?
I mean, there are things like maybe stick your finger in somebody's booty and eat shit. I wouldn't do that, but I wouldn't do that. I don't eat shit. That's not my tea. Not even a little bit. It's not.
So you don't eat booty?
I eat booty. I don't eat shit.
Okay then. Good night.
No.
The show over, y'all. The show. How many minutes we got?
Booty and shit is not the same thing. How many minutes we got left?
Where does the shit come from?
It's a freshly washed ass. Ain't nobody eating ass off the toilet. I'm not eating ass that shit.
You trying to say little dingleberries just ain't hanging out on ass?
You wash your ass before you. Come on now. Come on now. You didn't have your ass ate. You didn't have no shit in there when they was eating your ass. Stop playing.
I should hope not.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not picking up on this station and on this show at this gig on this day. Okay? I'm just saying eating shit and licking ass are not the same thing.
Pretty sure it is.
It's not.
Y'all drop your thoughts in the comments, okay?
You never licked an ass before?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's not
I am a good, wholesome Christian woman.
Okay. All right. We capping at the gig today. That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
So who was out here licking dookie off of fingers.
This girl, I don't know. She is a model. I want to say her Bree something or other. She was sleeping with Logan Paul, and they was having a threesome. He stuck his finger in the other girl's butt, and shit was on his finger, and he put it in her mouth, and she sucked shit off his fingers and said, "Mmm." Now, if this is a true story, this girl should have been in the hospital with E. coli, salmonella, all the things, malaria, all the diseases, right? Because you're not supposed to put boo boo in your mouth. Like, you're just not supposed to do that. And she said she did.
You know what else you're not supposed to do?
What?
If you do it, okay.
Tell nobody?
Why are you out here telling the whole world this, ma'am?
She felt comfortable because Miami was like, hey, she like to get peed on. And then other people was like, they like to get peed on. Bobby Light said he, shit on him. And now she's saying, I eat shit. She's trying to take it to the next level. She's like, look, listen, y'all doing 2020 shit. I mean, she in 2025. She said, we eating shit. She's in the future. That's going to be the thing. White girls eating shit. I personally...
Well, that was a two girls in a cup, remember? I've never seen it either, but that's what it was. It was them eating shit out of the cup. So how long ago was that?
I don't know. I know it was I forgot we was on the radio. I was about to say, it's when I was supposed to say some personal stuff. But yeah, no, it was a while ago. I was younger then. I was in a different headspace then. But yeah, it would. That girl. Okay,
and then too, I think about like a lot of people do things to become viral on the internet. Like, although I don't know if this was the case, I think that she really did eat shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need it.
You need a minute? I'm just trying to figure out, is there somebody I would do that for? And I don't think there is.
Beyonce.
I'm not looking shit off Beyonce fingers.
If it's Beyonce's?
I'm not. I don't give a shit.
I cannot. I would literally throw up at the thought of it. I'm about to throw up right now.
And she said the room smelled like shit after, like it just smelled like shit in the room. That was your breath, ma'am. Your mouth smelled like shit. That was your upper lip.
Oh my goodness.
That was you, ma'am. You smell like shit. That was you breathing.
It was
out
you. It was coming. It was recycling through her nose.
Yes.
My goodness. First of all, it's disgusting. A lot of people do things from the internet. I read a post today, and it said that poor people have natural bodies. I'm gonna let that marinate.
Poor people have natural bodies.
Poor people have natural bodies.
What does that mean? That if you got money, you got a fake body?
Yes, I assume that's what you was trying to say.
Is it only poor women?
Poor people.
Okay,
have fake bodies.
So the rich men have fake bodies too. Because Rick Ross just had a birthday, and his body did not look fake.
He definitely had some surgery.
Well, I mean, he's had surgery, but that don't mean his body fake. He still looked like a human that used to be fat, that got skinny, and got fat again.
I think he had some transfers.
What did he have transferred?
I don't know. We ain't gonna get into Rick Ross, okay? Because he don't like to ride in Teslas because he think they gonna take him to the police station, okay? But that's a whole nother show, all right?
He also said they got a self repo button. Do they got that? Tesla got they can self repo.
How?
This and it's electric. I don't know. I don't own a Tesla.
I think that he needs to stop doing drugs. Allegedly, I think that he needs to stop doing drugs. Because all of the cars are smart now. They all know your location. They do. They all have a computer system in them.
They do. Especially the cars he drives.
Right. I'm like, dude, if you're driving a Rolls Royce, it literally has a antenna, a satellite on top of it where you could see everything around you in the car.
Right.
So, sir, like, Ricky Ross. Anyway, back to what we was talking about. Poor people have natural bodies. I must be po, child. Po, not even poor. Po.
Yeah, take the O and the R off.
Other day I had on some Hot 7025 sweats. Low key looked like I had a BBL.
Yo. They're sweatpants?
They were sweatpants. They was cute. They're gray. Dark gray.
I didn't know you
They're like fitted. They're like fitted, sweatpants. And I looked at myself and to my waistline was kind of snatched. And I said, dude, I look like I got a freaking BBL when I put those pants on.
But you got a poor body.
I do. My body is poor. Shout out to these F's that just came with the body. Shout out to this ass that just came with the body. Well, I'm po, child. We po out here, sir.
We po. Listen, everything that the standard installation is what I got. I don't have no upgrades. This is standard install.
That's why you po too. Shoot, stop being po.
I am. I'm gonna give me some plastic surgery. I was thinking about getting plastic surgery.
On what?
I was thinking about getting my nose done.
We done.
For real, I was thinking about.
What is wrong with your nose?
Nothing. I just wanted it to be more, just a narrower bridge, and closer nostrils. But because I thought it'd make my face look different. I was gonna get, if I had bags under my eyes, I was gonna get those removed. Then I'm gonna get Botox in my armpits to stop the sweating.
Okay, you can get Botox in your armpits.
I'm definitely.
But or what you can do is you can just stop using deodorant that has aluminum. Okay, it's gonna be a stinky process for a couple months, and then for a couple months it's gonna be a stinky process, and then all of that shit, and then start using natural soap. All of that shit's gonna get out your body, and you're never gonna need deodorant.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm telling you from frontline facts.
Your body and my body are different bodies.
They're different. They're different bodies, but now your body has so much aluminum in it.
It's call me a baked potato. Okay, I'm a baked potato. I'm gonna be wrapped in aluminum if that's what's stopping the stank. I'm sorry. I'm gonna come looking like the motherfucking Tin Man. If I cannot be musty. I'm sorry, natural people. I'm sorry, black people. I'm sorry, all the woke people.
Sir, listen, this is what I thought too. I was like, dang, man. Like, and the thing is that when I first stopped using deodorant with aluminum, I was like, dang, this is a stinky process, but I was still using like Dove soap. I was like, dang, I'm never gonna be able to not be stinky. Like it was seriously a thing, right? So I'm like, all right, what am I doing that probably still has these chemicals in it that's causing me to, because it's causing me to like perspire more.
Right.
I started using natural soap. Instantly, that shit went away.
What is natural soap?
Like soap that doesn't have what is it, sulfur or?
Like I use Native. Is a soap I use.
Read the bottle, child. But you have to stop using the deodorant. You have to stop using you have to use zero aluminum, and it's better for you.
How is it gonna give me cancer?
Listen, y'all just try it. Aluminum does give you cancer. That's how women get breast cancer.
Well, I'm not a woman. I got titties though.
Exactly. Jesus.
I'm sorry, y'all. When I get cancer from my deodorant, just know I tried to not be musty. That was my biggest joke. I won't be a musty corpse. You ain't got to worry about that.
We definitely don't want you to be musty, for sure.
I can't take it.
But we do want you to be alive. We do want you to be alive. So just do what you can, okay? Speaking of being alive, real quick before we get ready to like tap out of this thing. There was a woman who was dumped by her husband for her best friend. She won the lottery jackpot on the anniversary of their walkaway.
Work. Karma don't sleep.
She's a seamstress too. She lives in Colombia. She was days away from losing her home when she won 268 euros from 2 lottery tickets. So in the middle of celebrating her riches, she even received a flirtatious phone call from her ex-husband. And
168 euro. That's it.
268,000 euros. So it's
Okay, I
probably
was
like
like,
in American dollars, it's probably almost the same actually now.
yeah. Okay, I mean, just some money for sure.
I mean, that's enough to pay for her house she was about to lose in 2 days. Shit.
No,
I mean,
I'm just
that's
saying,
a
like,
win. When you're going through a breakup, that shit is a win. Oh, you know what? Your broke ass can stay over there with my best friend. I got this. All right. So she quickly brushed off, you know, like anything that he was saying. I guess he like hit her up and was trying to flirt or whatever. So
go play me the lottery. Maybe I'll win $268,000.
Do you ever play the lottery?
I've never played the lottery. No, that's not true. I played the lottery a long time ago, but like I don't like buy tickets regularly. I want to buy a scratch off ticket though. Once if I win a scratch off.
Yeah, I should win a scratch. I think I won like $8 every time I've like out of all the times that I bought a lottery ticket or a scratch off, I won like $8.
The most I won on a lottery ticket is $20, but the lottery ticket costs $20.
This is the thing. The thing that makes it so taboo is that she bought the lottery ticket on the 1 year anniversary of an old boy leaving her for the best friend.
And that's
so it was like a win.
It was a win for her. I'm happy for her. I'm gonna go buy me a lottery ticket on the anniversary of anything that bad has happened to me, and see if that's when my ex walked away from me. I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket and see if I win some money, because that would be fantastic. And I don't want a flirtatious phone call. I just want the money.
The struggle, child. The struggle is so real. The Philadelphia Eagles will face the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And I just want y'all to know. Let's see if I got it here. Let's see if I can pull it up here. I want y'all to know that.
Sorry to all the 49er fans out there, including myself.
Let me try to edit this so y'all don't see who I was texting.
Uh-oh. Who was you texting?
It don't matter.
I mean, it matter a little bit.
To
I mean, it matters to the millions and millions of people.
So I don't know those of you who can see this or not. Oh, gosh.
I can't see that. You got to put your hand behind it, like on YouTube.
You might be on to something.
Right.
Anyway, this says that I had predicted on September 9th at 4:17 p.m. that the Eagles were going to the Super Bowl.
Okay, that was your prediction.
On September 9th, what was it?
Did you put any money on it?
No.
Why would you make a prediction and then why didn't you live in a perfect city to do that?
I know.
I'm gonna start gambling. I think I'm gonna start when I come down. I'm just gonna start betting on stuff. Be like, I bet you. Just pull out my bet on it. I'm just gonna be one of those people that's always betting on stuff.
Well, hopefully you win and you share your winnings, okay?
For real.
With
the lottery, and that's when I'm gonna start playing the lottery, and I'm gonna start just be betting motherfuckers. When I win, I'll be like, I bet your ass $100 that this ain't gonna happen, you know, and then I'm gonna make $100.
Right.
So I'm gonna always know the answer to this bet.
Right, for sure. Well, it's been a lot of shady ass tea, y'all. And we spilled it, okay? We did.
I need to drink some of it, but we spilled it.
Right. Please drink some tea after this. Those of you who are listening live, go ahead and click that share button if you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter. Tell your friends about us. Let them know that we are live, and too, the show's pretty dope. So don't forget, you can, and you can also listen after the show if you just want to, listen on any podcast platform. Where can they listen, sir?
They can listen on Spotify. They can listen on Apple Music. They can listen on iHeartRadio. Twitch, Twitter, stream. What is it? Are they everywhere?
YouTube,
Facebook, all of that.
Wherever you prefer to stream, y'all. Okay.
Wherever fine podcasts are sold.
And you know what? Whenever you listen to those podcasts, listen to them twice. I don't know. Go to sleep. Put it on repeat. Let it run. Turn the volume down. Whatever you got to do.
Listen to the gym. Listen to us on your way to work.
Yes.
When you're at work at your desk. That's what I do. I listen to us at work when I'm on my desk, and I'm so I can not talking to nobody. They can leave me alone.
Right. Put your headphones in. That's the universal sign of don't bother me. Okay.
Right. Right.
Goodness. Well, sir, where can the people find you on social media?
They can find me on Twitter and IG, Sir Armstrong, and Facebook, Sir Armstrong.
All right. You can find me on every single social media platform at eCarrice. That's ECARRICE. Don't forget to follow Hot 7025 FM and the Shady Ass Tea on all platforms as well. Sir, anything else before we go?
No, I'm just going to see you guys next week.
See y'all next week. Bye.